Hello everyone. Charlie Boyfriend put out another game, so I have to play it. It's impossible for me not to play their games, as I have loved every single game they have ever put out, ever. This is Dreams of Endless Night, a vampire dating sim with 3 endings, I think. But I am so excited to play another Charlie Boyfriend game. Oh my goodness. In fact, I was recently just thinking about this creator. I was thinking, I wonder if there's a game of theirs I haven't played yet, because I want to play it. All of them. But they made a new game for the Game Jam that they're making this game for, called Dreams of Endless Nights, which you just saw. Now I'm going to play it. I'm excited. We were at the beach once. From a stranger's perspective, it must have seemed like she was admiring the sea. I knew she wasn't looking anywhere in particular. Her eyes were hollow. It had to been like this for a while. She'd get this sad expression on her face and go quiet. Felt like she had something to tell me, yet when I asked, the silence continued. I got used to just waiting it out. Of course, if I knew what to do about it, I would have. You know, vampires. Huh? Was that what she was been thinking about all along? That would have at least made sense. If we had watched a vampire movie pretty recently, after all. Do you really, what a vampire is? Of course. Why do we ask? Jeez, you look so deep in thought. I thought something was wrong. It is. Would you like me more if I was a vampire? Huh? Another one of her hypotheticals? I didn't really mind, but it was a little jarring to know there was no correct answer. Well, probably would like you the exact same amount. Really? Yeah. Can you promise me you would? You really would? Sure. Riddles like these obviously held more weight for her than me. I didn't mind giving her the reassurance. Even if I didn't really understand why she liked questions like this so much. Okay. Well, I am. You are? Yes. I'm a vampire. That's, great. I always felt a bit stiff going along with her. But whatever. Would make her happy, right? That's quite a flat reaction. Well, I wasn't sure what to expect from you anyway. I did say I wouldn't mind, right? Don't you realize the implications? Don't you realize there's now a bridge between us for you still remain mortal? Yeah, damn. For real. You're really not scared? Scared? Vampires drink blood, you know. Well, you can drink my blood anytime. She wasn't laughing at all. You don't really mean that, do you? You don't really mean that. You must think I'm joking. What? I don't blame you, because this is new for me too. But I've been scared to tell you about it. Scared? Why? I still want to get married. Yeah? Why wouldn't we? Because this will change things. Not to me. You're still my girl. So you could consider it? Letting me bite you into a vampire? Huh? Well, we are going to get married. I'd let you do whatever the hell you want to me. Ah, yeah. You still don't think I'm serious. But I am. I want you to become like me. Eh? Well, I can never tell when you're joking. But I'm not right now. Then why are you asking me here? Didn't I say it? I want to bite you. Is there a save I can make? Yes. Feel like an option's about to come up. And then you'll turn into a vampire? Yeah. So may I? Why, what the hell? Why not? Really? Ah, how I love you. Show me your neck, dear. And I did. That was 10 years ago. I didn't realize it would be the last time I ever saw her. If I did, I know I would have stopped to think about it more. Dreams of endless night. Lady Vivicia. Another letter has arrived. Are you just going to keep responding to these? Why shouldn't I? Are you getting jealous? No. I wouldn't mind if I wasn't human. Oh, please. Just catching up with an old friend. Friend? Doesn't she expect more? Yeah. Whatever. That would be... I'm not giving it to her. I just don't like that she knows where we live. What if she tries to come here one day? Surely she's not that dumb. She'd get eaten right up. That's exactly why I don't like it. Siri's still getting used to living off animal blood. I don't want Siri to relapse. I don't want to see her relapse. Man, there's no space for me anywhere. I'm right here. I'm in the middle. Alright. Neither do I. Do I? But I'm not worried. I keep telling her how dangerous it is here. Yet she keeps sending these letters to you. Well, I'm starting to think she might be a bit into it. I'll change my strategy. To what? I'll think about it. Let's first see this letter, shall we? I have reason to believe its contents aren't for my eyes. Very likely. So I'll leave you to it. Yes. Thank you, dear. Dreams of endless nights. Oh my goodness. We're getting through a lot today. Different plots. Different people. Why won't you reconsider my love? So you still don't understand why I keep refusing you? I understand, but I disagree. I think you're sort of projecting when it comes to this. What would that change? What would that change? My feelings remain the same. She was your first love, wasn't she? Of course you would do anything she asked of you. I don't think she manipulated me, if that's what you're getting at. I was simply curious and didn't think much, so I let her turn me. But for me, this is more than curiosity, my love. Even I can't understand the enormosity of this desire. Well, I can't understand it either. But maybe if I help you understand... You keep trying, don't you? But I can't do it. I can't imagine how it'll feel to see you regret like I did, and still do. But you're the only one who can do it. You know I don't mean to hurt you when I asked. I know, but I still can't. You hate being like this, don't you? I want to lessen the burden by understanding it. I understand that in a fair world, you should have gotten to grow old with me on your side. But this part of that you that you so despise, I'm willing to take it on as my own. In fact, I really, really want to. Yeah, I wasn't born for a life like this. My brain wasn't wired to dream so big. When I think about the amount of years I have left, it scares me on its own, really, already. I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like I'll become a living corpse soon, and my eternity has barely even started. And this time, the only thing that's keeping me grounded is you. Oh. But if I stay mortal, we can't stay like this forever, my sweet. I do hate that. But still, I can't do that to you. Because I know it doesn't seem too bad to you right now. But We were both born human. So I know you'll end up feeling the way I do. And I can't let you have this regret. I love you too much. Well, how am I supposed to rebut to that part? You're not supposed to. But I don't relate to the ordinary human. It seems everyone else got over it, the length of a human life. It is too short for me. In a world like this, where there's so much to see, I can't imagine how to have a fulfilling one with so little time. It's debilitating to think all the things I'm missing out on every second. And how many things I'll never be able to do. Not because I lack strength, imagination, or will, but because I lack the time. And I worry about it so much that I end up doing nothing at all. I know, and I'm sorry. Really, I am. But I'll help you live it out. We can do things together, you know? I'll make sure that when I have to let you go, you'll be the happiest human that's ever lived. And I don't want to give you hope that I'm changing my stance, but I'm not. But ever know how I'll feel about it if I actually have to watch you go? Who knows how it'll feel? I might completely lose my mind and rip you back into life despite my words now. You're so young, too. There's so many years before it'll come to that. So you want me to grow old first? And revive my frail elderly self? Well, I think you'll agree at that point that letting both of us rest would be better. Yes, both of us. And I mean it. I'll find a way to die right after you, okay? It has to be possible somehow. Though, I'm not desiring this because I worry about your solitude, or at least that's not the only reason. I'm not that selfless, you know. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. This must be the 100th time that I ask about it. I know, I already lost count. But I don't really mind. I just hope you realize I'm not changing my mind on it. Well, I know that you aren't refusing because you hate me. Right, I love you. But I also hope that you know that the reason I keep asking isn't because I hate you either. I know it makes you a bit uncomfortable. I can tell even when you deny it. But I can't stop thinking about it. I know, dear. I don't always tell you when it happens, but I often dream about being a vampire. Like, I'll be looking at the mirror in my dreams, and your eyes will look back. They're so pretty. The red can't be found anywhere else in this world, I'm sure. And when I wake up, and I realize I'm still just, well, me, it makes me want to, I don't know. Sorry. Well, it's not really your fault. After all, you understand the gravity of it better than I can. And if you think about your refusal is the best for me, then it might be true. I'm sure it is, in the end. Death is such a beautiful blessing. I'll hate to witness it when it comes for you. Yet, I hate to think about how you inheriting my suffering even more. Suffering, I'm sure. Thanks for always listening to this stupid dream of mine. I would have gotten frustrated if I had to refuse something as many times as you do. It's okay. If it's you, I'd listen to the same thing over and over again for thousands of years. I'm sure you mean that. After all, you have all the time in the world. Well, good night. I love you. Good night. I love you too. Sweet dreams. Yes, I love you, but you couldn't really understand me, Matilda. Ever since I turned, I hated the night most the time. I hated the nighttime the most. It should have been my favorite time. After all, I can only really go outside then. But the thing is, I miss sleeping so much. I couldn't fall asleep anymore, of course, as part of the affliction. But I used to really love it. Oh man, when you're a vampire and can't sleep, that's gotta suck. Getting to live with the sun resting when it's down. I like that kind of rhythm. So, when night fell, I was just unbelievably bitter. I cried about it for a long time. I was mourning my rest and my dreams. But now, it's a little different. Whenever you come around and we lay together like this, it makes me feel rested too, even though I'm really just watching you sleep. In fact, I think I love it more than I must have ever loved sleeping. That worrisome look you always wear recently, it's completely washed off when we're like this. I can't give this up. It's the only rest I get these days. I'm the one who isn't selfless, huh? Man, I always miss that part. Pff. Can't say I've ever received a funeral invitation from the corpse itself. Well, huh? Alright, here we go. Back to these girls. I think we'll find this very good news. She has died. You could at least pretend to be sad about it. I don't see any reason to. After all, for people like us, death is merely a temporary condition. What are we implying here? Don't worry about it. Didn't we also agree not to turn anyone anymore? This place can only fit so many girls. I'm kidding, of course I won't. But as a vampire, I can't refuse an invitation. What? Just going for fun? To pay your respects? That's not like you. I haven't been to a funeral in centuries. Should you join me? I'd rather die again. Well, I think the others from the castle will be just as enthusiastic. I suppose that could be a good finale to that for you. Letting go of that last human you'll ever have relations with. I wasn't having relations. They were friendly letters. Well, is the funeral far? It is an overseas trip. But I won't be gone for long. Careful with the sun. Yeah. I'm sure this place won't burn down while I'm gone. We'll see about that. You just always refuse to make promises. That never ends, well, when you're immortal, no? Well, I'll be packing my bags now. Well, a fun little vacation. I'll see you soon. It was so ridiculously sudden, though. When I decided to keep living like a human should, I should have been prepared that people around me would die. I mean, my parents already died a few years back. Well, I guess that was something I couldn't have been more prepared for. They were old. They had good lives, I think. Not that any of the credit goes to me. I wasn't a very good daughter. But this isn't about that, is it, Matilda? A girl like you, gone in the blink of an eye like that? It's stupid. Or am I the stupid one? Thinking you would stay with me forever and ever. Perhaps this is a consequence of declining the eternity you kept asking from me. I don't regret that part. I don't doubt you. And well, we had a lot ahead of us. You could have lived a life way more meaningful than I ever can. But still, somehow, this must be better than turning you into this. You understand why I wasn't at the funeral, right? I couldn't have. I was watching for a while, though. It was a strange feeling. I don't think you liked these people very much. Your family, I mean. Well, I didn't have much to go off of to make an opinion for myself. Seeing them bury you was the closest I ever got to meeting them. Your grave is quite beautiful, just like you were. And I bet you still are down there. What the hell am I supposed to do now without you here? I'll start hating the nights again. I know that. I'll probably start hating a lot of things. Remember us forever, okay? I know we won't meet again. Because even if I get to die, I'm not going to heaven. Ever since I met you, there's surely been nothing else in my world. Uh-oh. My condolences? Who the hell are you? Oh, don't mind me. Tell me. I see those red eyes of yours. I guess you could say I'm an acquaintance of Miss Matilda. Acquaintance? Frick you mean, acquaintance? Wait. What's with the hostility? Why are you here? I don't see vampires often around here, and I'd like to keep it like that. You don't see vampires often? Haven't looked in the mirror in a while. That wouldn't really work, and that's different. I don't associate with any of that. Despite my appearance, I'm basically just a regular human. So just a severe case of self-denial. Got it. Well, better start explaining how you claim to have known my girlfriend. I was the only one that was like this that she ever knew. Oh, no need to get all hot and bothered. We were just pen pals, really. Kept in touch for the last decade. What? She never talked about a pen pal? Well, that makes sense. Those others were quite something, considering she was apparently in a, relationship. You must be mistaken. She never mentioned anything like that. Well, she never mentioned you to me either. I don't believe that for a second. You're here to dig her up, aren't you? Trying to drain some blood? Well, she's resting now, so get going. It's too late. You're misunderstanding me, so... I'm just here because she invited me. Invited you to her own funeral. And I'm supposed to believe that. Right. Strange girl, wasn't she? Don't talk about her like you know her. Yeah? Well, let's put it like this. Maybe you are the one who's lying about knowing her. What? Well, I don't care what you think. Exactly. So I don't need to convince you of myself. Whatever. But what did you mean by, quite something? Well, haven't you ever received a love letter? Who the hell sends a love letters in this day and age? More people should. Well, I guess she thought that was the appropriate way to contact a secret vampire lover in a castle far away. Her secret vampire lover? That would be me. Wait, no, not secret. We were just a normal couple. I see. So I was the side piece. No, she didn't have one. I happen to have receipts. The funeral invitation is with me at the hospital. Hotel, I mean. Why did I say hospital? Maybe you want to see it. I know, it's unfortunate to only find out about it when she's dead. But seeing it might help you get over it. I'm going up here, bro. Get over it? What? You're crazy. She just died. I don't intend to get over it. And either way, I don't need to see a fabricated letter. I get the feeling you haven't been immortal very long. So what? Well, if you don't want to see it, there's that. My hotel is close by. I can't come say goodbye to her later. So I guess I'll let you grieve in peace. Oh, I can come say goodbye to her later. Sorry for bothering you. Bye. Ah, wait! What? Are you for real? About all that? You claim she really sent you love letters for a decade and crap? Well, yeah, she did. That's too specific to be a lie. But I also know I was the only woman in her eyes. So what the hell? You must have misunderstood something there. She was pretty friendly. Maybe so. Was that all? Well, maybe I should see that letter. Because otherwise, it'll end up bothering me. Sure. I don't mind a little detour. But it doesn't mean that I'm doubting her. Yeah. It's just like, who the hell are you otherwise? You can call me Vivica. Vivica. What about you? That's obviously not what I'm asking. Couldn't it hurt to know your name? I'm the one offering you to come to my hotel room. It's Roxy. I see. Though, I can think of reasons you'd lie. Okay? You want to dig her up, like I said. You want to turn her into a vampire. Or do some other screwed up shit that the vampires do with corpses. You do stuff with corpses? Obviously not. But I'm sure there's plenty of horrible rituals you can come up with. I won't let you have it. Oh, you were going to lure me in and knock me unconscious in your room. And then you come back here and take her away from her sleep. You changed your mind quite quickly. And then, what were you going to do? Huh? I wasn't going to do any of that, but your mind seemed to jump to that pretty quickly. Going to dig her up? Going to bring her back? Absolutely not. This world doesn't need more vampires. I do agree with you there. However, there was a common theme in those desperate letters. She was always begging me to come back here and bite her already. Is that what you're here to do? Well, no, actually, that's not possible. I'm sure of it. How so? Because she was always asking me to turn her. To me, that just sounds like she had a solid strategy in mind. Seducing cute vampire girls to get one to bite her. Well, too bad it didn't work. What? That's not why we were together? Right. Making claims like this while she's not here to defend herself. How horrible. Well, I was hesitant to turn her anyway. So I guess it's good there's always someone else to do it. What? Me? Obviously. No! She shouldn't be turned. This is a curse, I tell you. When she kept asking for it, she didn't know the implications. If you say so. So nobody's turning her, okay? Okay. I'm serious. Yeah. So I guess I'll go back. Go for now. Wait, no. What? Well, you obviously just can't come back and steal her away from... You obviously just come back and steal her away from her grave. Do you hear yourself? Besides, what would it matter to you? I'd take her to my castle with me. Like I said, nobody's taking her anywhere. But if someone did it, would have to be me. Okay? Okay? I don't know what you want to hear here. There's also that letter. I probably shouldn't come to see it. Because it'll overwrite what I know of her. And it won't even be real. Then don't. That's all right with me. But it'll end up bothering me anyway. Well, yeah. You already said that. Did I ask? Either way, You try to dig her up when I'm not looking right? I can't have that. No! Obviously, I can't trust your word, vampire. I admit it's a shame. I haven't had a taste of human blood in a while. But I'm not going to overtake another vampire for it. It's not good etiquette. Did you listen to anything I said? I'm not going to turn her. Well, I guess it's for me then. What? Wait, no way! Ugh. If someone were to do it, obviously she'd want it to be me. Why? Because I was the one by her side in life. Then why didn't you do it earlier? If you believe that's what she wanted. You know, when she was still alive? What she really wanted and needed had nothing to do with becoming a vampire. Really? Well, you're confusing me. Either way, nobody's turning her into a vampire. Oh, is it that she didn't want you to? What? Well, are you trying to get on my nerves? Not on purpose. You aren't understanding. She has to remain human. I don't understand. Then help me understand. Why should I? I feel like you don't understand either. If she didn't want you to turn her, but she kept asking me to do so, isn't it clear? It's too bad she can't speak now, but it sounded like her will is clear regardless. No, and she never asked you to. Oh, she did. It's basically all she talked about, to the point that it was kind of boring me. Without any malice, I just kind of wish she would write about something else sometimes, you know? Well, I guess she did talk about it a lot. Yeah? So maybe I'm not such a good liar. Actually, if you put it like that, it makes sense. Yeah, I get it now. I don't care what or how. She's been saying it to you, but you were just her second option to fulfill that weird fantasy of hers. Second option, huh? So you're the one who rejected her. Obviously. Well, it's true that I never turned her either, despite her asking. She was just too far away. And I guess I didn't care about making more vampires. I don't know if you've ever done it, but the aftermath can be messy. Right. But she did ask so insistently all these years. So it feels a bit bad just to leave her there. Leaving her there is exactly what we will do. Well, there's a bit of a problem in that case. You probably won't trust me enough to walk back without her. She is all defenseless under that soil. Well, you be right. I think you'll dig her up anyway. I have a suggestion about this. Do I even want to hear it? We might as well dig her up together. We can bring her to my hotel room. What? Then she'll be safe under your watchful eye. Then I could show you that letter of hers back there. I have a feeling, once you see it, you won't even want her anymore. What? Stop talking crap. If anything, I still think it's fake. And if it's her words, there's nothing she could say that would make me stop wanting her. You can keep saying it's fake, but we both know that you doubt that. Talking isn't getting us anywhere, clearly. So maybe we should get digging. The car I rented isn't very far, so carrying her wouldn't be a problem. What? What are you? Talking so casually about digging up a corpse. You prefer to leave her here? Not while you're still out here. If you wait for me to perish, you'll wait an eternity. Though I probably won't dig her up on my own anyway. It's too much work. And why should I believe that? I knew you'd say something like that. Well, if you think like that, you have two options. Two, stay here forever and make sure that no evil vampire lady decides to steal her corpse. Or you can do as I say and help me dig her up now. That way you can keep your eyes on her on the go. What was with this woman? When I came to see her grave, I had zero intentions to get her back up, but now, maybe I secretly wasn't ready to let go of Matilda either. Because despite the initial protests, when she went to pick up a shovel nearby, I didn't stop her. I did the digging. Dreams of endless night. Ugh. Heavy. Hey, don't talk about my girl like that. No, it's not that. It seems that the castle life has made my muscles quite weak. Whatever. How did you two meet? It's not any of your business. I'm a curious girl. Don't take it personally. Did the digging tire you out too? You got a little quiet. The digging was whatever. It was your constant talking that tired me out. I don't think I'm that unpleasant to be around. Time and place. Plus, I don't like talking to vampires. Yeah? What's with all that? What kind of vampire would ever live up here? Isn't it sunny most of the days? Well, I told you I'm basically not even a vampire at this point. Right. Well, me and her... It was about 10 years ago. She was visiting my city. Came down to one of the bars and immediately started talking to me. I was waiting for someone, but that someone never came. She did instead. So I didn't mind the conversation. The area being what it wasn't a surprise to me that someone would recognize I'm a vampire. But, people were usually subtle about it. Because she wasn't good with subtle. I'm sure you know this. Why are you even telling me this? Isn't it appropriate to share memories of the past during the funeral? You missed that funeral. You and I both, I imagine. Families don't usually really care to meet for meeting vampire girlfriends, especially when they're busy grieving. They start thinking you somehow did it. Meanwhile, I don't even know how this girl died. Don't call yourself her girlfriend now. No, wait. Just in general. You really don't know how she died? Not exactly. Who would have told me? It was a car accident. Huh? Matilda, she died in a car accident. She crashed into a truck on her way to the grocery store. You know that stupid tiny car she drives? Of course it got totally wrecked. And for such a meaningless trip. Really? Yeah. Obviously, that wasn't an accident. What? Remember, she invited me here. She knew she was dying. I would have guessed it was an illness or something with the way she was talking about it. You keep making all these accusations. I'm seriously... Wait, no. This proves that you're lying. You can't predict an accident like that. You don't even dare to imply a suicide. But it's true. I mean, I can see why you're mad about not being the one to realize it, but she clearly killed herself. Lies! Ah, so you really didn't know her at all, That kind of thing, premature death, was the exact kind of thing she was scared of the most. I caught you now. Her biggest dream was having more time. How does killing yourself make sense with that? Anyway, let's go now. Why would I ever follow you? You made me go along with this, digging her up from her final resting place and carrying her to this parking lot. What are we even doing? Why did I listen to you? What the hell? I'll take her and go bury her again. Not so curious about that letter anymore. There is no letter. At least, not a legitimate one. Hey, it's okay with me. You can go. I'll keep her in my trunk. I'll bring her all the way home and decide with my girls what to do with her. No! I'm stealing this car and taking her far away. Somewhere you'll never get your hands on her. Or maybe I can dump her corpse here on the ground. That way you can carry her wherever you want all by yourself. Are you insane? I can't go around carrying a corpse. How is that any of my concern? Well, wouldn't it be best to just ask? Who do you wish to go to, Matilda? Oh, now I'm Matilda. I'm observing this whole thing, huh? Let's go to both. That's the least we can do. Well? No, wait. If I bring her back to that grave, you'll just come back here. That may be right. It's not fair. I'm not thinking straight. So let's just stick to the plan. But what will I even do with her after seeing that letter? You think too much. You can decide that after seeing it, didn't I say? After you see it, you probably won't even want her. You're wrong about that. Sure. We'll see soon. Get in the car. Dreams of Endless Night. I love this, by the way. This is interesting. She always has good stories to tell. You don't listen to music when you drive. Should I? I don't really care. Matilda probably doesn't like being in the car. You know, because of how she died. Shut up. Ha. It's not like she can really complain. Hey. Why did you date her? What? I'm just making conversation. I'm not trying to annoy you. It helped me concentrate on driving. Don't you think so too? It's nice to talk while on the wheel. Matilda's the one who can drive out of the bus. What? An immortal without a driver's license. You can't say that you don't have time to get it. Who cares? You're obnoxious. Aw. And I still think you're lying. No, you don't. And hypothetically speaking, would you have preferred if I never came up to you? If I just stayed hidden until you were done kissing that gravestone? You saw that? Yeah, but it's okay. Wasn't it cold? Well, answer the first question. Would you have liked it more if she never knew of me? More if you never knew of me? Probably. The things I'm saying would have happened either way. But why do I need to know that? She'd have to keep carrying the secret in her grave. Secret? Well, I don't know why she didn't just tell me. It's just some letters, right? Right? Kind of. Love letters, sure, and she was begging me to come over here, but I could never get serious about a human. It's just wouldn't work with my lifestyle. I'm pretty good at restraining myself around them, but some of the girls I live with aren't. I don't care about you. What was she thinking? Well, it might be like you implied. Maybe I was just a backup bite. How serious was it for you anyway? I don't see an engagement ring. I don't want to get married. I thought humans love that stuff. I already almost got married once. I don't want to anymore. What? With Matilda? No, someone else. I see. What happened there, actually, Roxy? I want to know. Tell me. It ended weirdly. That person turned me. Not that you guessed. I see. You don't seem to really happy about it. Did she not ask before biting? I don't want to recall it. Yes, she asked me and I said yes. And that is the exact reason I can't do it to Matilda, even if she says she wants it now. Right. Well, did you think about it as much as Matilda does? Does it matter? I guess not. I think nobody has thought about it as much as Matilda, so that's probably true. I feel bad because I'm blocking Vivica's beautiful face, and I love the name Vivica. Oh my goodness. It's probably true. I'm honestly not sure why I replied to the invitation. Haven't traveled in a long time. I'm not sure either. I mean, not sure why you did. I know why I was there. Well, why were you? Because I still love her. Right. I guess she was kind of interesting. I don't even want to ask if you think you love her too. Then don't. I won't. Though, what comes to her letters, I don't think she seriously wanted me. She just wanted to get in the castle. If that makes you feel any better. Not really. Though, if so, I don't know why that was the way she went on about it, you know? Not all of the girls there are my girlfriends, you know? Some are? Yeah, sure. I see. A decade of letters, huh? Yeah. How often? I mean, I never noticed her receive or write one, and I was at her place a lot. It wasn't consistent. Or she was, but I wasn't. One time I didn't respond to her for a whole year. Why? A year goes by so fast. I didn't really realize. She must have thought you were upset with her. It's not fast for a human. Oh, I think it is. Well, it's not. Whatever. What could vampires like us know? I'm not a vampire? Hey, look, we're here. Let me park. It was already dark. With the way Roxy Princess carried her body so gently, a passerby would have surely thought that Matilda was only sleeping. Roxy Princess? The lock clicked quietly, and Vivica, switched the lights on. Matilda was laid on the bed. Let's see. Well, here's the letter. Right. Be quiet as I read it. Yeah. But you have to promise. Don't get mad at me about it. Since I had the decency to warn you that it's a love letter. Well? Yeah, whatever. The first thing Roxy noticed was the absurd amount of lipstick on the paper. She was willing to imagine that Vivica was the freak who had been peppering kisses on it, and yet those words said it. That lipstick was Matilda's. Secondly, Matilda was being fussy about not being able to find some perfume in the stores recently. She said that she had been wearing it because it was what Vivica wore on that night. Then, there was a description of how she was going to die soon, and how Vivica should come to the funeral. The letter was also asking her to turn her into a vampire already, saying that Matilda had been wanting it for years, though it made a point to emphasize that this would be the last time she asked, for obvious reasons. So she just, like, manipulated people into deciding whether she should live as a vampire or die by offing herself. But there was no question of the tone of it. Even if Roxy had never written or received the love letter, it was clear. That's what it was. The girl who wrote this was undeniably in love with the receiver. The girl who wrote this was Matilda. That's crazy. That's why she wore angel poison. Pfft. Weird girl, right? Kind of endearing, though. When was this? Dates on the back. Not long before she died. It's still fake. You honestly think that? How'd you do it? The handwriting, the way of words, the lipstick color she loves. And how do you know she really was her signature scent? Well, up until they stopped selling it for some reason I feel like apologizing. But I didn't write it, so it shouldn't even mean anything to you. So now you're pitying me? Not in a mean way. Why the hell did you come here? I told you not to get mad at me. And you promised. Answer the question. She invited me, as you can see. Well, if I invite you to eat and die, will you do that too? Annoying. I told you not to. Who cares? I'm not the one who wrote it, so I don't feel like getting yelled at about it. Well, the one who apparently wrote it is dead. So who the hell do you want me to blame? Blame? Of what? You must have been manipulating her somehow. Think whatever. Personally, I don't think it's my fault that she's got so enamored with me. I'm the one she was actually with. Yeah, no wonder she killed herself. No, she didn't. That's what's unclear about a car accident to you. I wish we got into one on the way here, so we wouldn't have to read this. Hey, the letter doesn't care if you read it or not. It still exists. Kind of like she didn't care if you were to turn her or not, or me. Anyone would do. No. You were the second option. I was the first. You know, she knew me way longer. 10 years is a lot to a human, don't you know? 10 years of those desperate letters. I got so bored sometimes, but she just kept sending them. Maybe that part is the lie. Maybe this is the only one. You know it isn't. Gah! But wait. You know what? It's a lucky day. Nothing is lucky about this. She's right here on my bed. What? Come on. We put her there. She's been on my bed way more. That's obviously not what I meant. Can you calm down? I'm saying we should just ask her. No? Or maybe I was right. After reading that, you possibly couldn't want to see her alive. When they're in love. Wait, even if I'm personally quite loose with it, I understand how humans usually feel when they're in love. You don't want to share her, I get that. Well, not that you're really a human anyway. Let's do it. Yeah? I want to hear how she'll explain this. Or no, even now I don't doubt her. I want her to destroy this lie of yours. I want her to wake up and tell me she's never seen your face in her life. So do it. Wake her up. What, me? Who else? What? Why not? Aren't you the one for the job? Or whatever you said? Wait. We lost the plot. I wasn't going to turn her. You just can't make up your mind. Maybe you should turn her. What? Stop. You don't mean that. Yeah, I probably don't. Besides, it should probably be you. Yes, but why would you say that? It sounds like you were serious about her. Of course I was. I certainly wasn't. At the end of the day, whatever me and her had was only words. Aside from the time we met. Yeah, but is it that you don't want to take responsibility? What? Me neither. Responsibility? I don't know if that's how I'd put it. Who do you hate the most in the world? Huh? It's the one who turned you, isn't it? Jeez, I couldn't hate her. You hate the one who turned you then? I don't hate anyone anymore. I'm too tired. Okay. You know, if we bite her at the same time, nobody can know which one of us really made her turn. Huh? Right. So if she wants us to despise someone, the guilt won't be mine alone. The same applies to you, I guess. And she can choose for herself what to do. I guess that's not how it works. Hey, let's do it. I just didn't expect you to come up with such an idea. Frankly, I thought you'd hate the idea of my teeth on her neck. Don't put it like that, or I'll change my mind. And I still trust her, but it sounds like there really was a whole part of her I had no idea about. If I do it now, what if the Matilla who wakes up wishes it was you instead? Huh? Surely not. I mean, yeah, I don't think that. I trust her, but, okay. I understand. Let's do it. Even Roxy was surprised by her own suggestion, but her heart has never been riddled with so much doubt. If it was done like this, she thought she'd still have some space to blame Vivica for all of it if things didn't turn out right. So the girls awkwardly got next to Matilla's corpse on the bed that was much too small for the three of them. Well, count to 3. That's stupid. Are you hesitating now? So what? It's what she wanted, right? I guess. Like for years and years. Yes, but I never thought I'd actually do so. Even if I sometimes pretended to entertain the idea for her. That's not nice. As if you were going to do it either. I wonder what kind of life she'll choose. Huh? Maybe she chooses to pretend she never knew me and to continue her life here with you. Between that and the huge polyamorous vampire castle. Is that even a question? Well, you'd rather stay here, right? Well, you'd rather, I guess. But I'm me. Is that so different? I think so. Well, let's see. human's blood's so good. That's what you have to say? Well, isn't it? I've actually never done this before. When is she supposed to wake up? You haven't? Don't worry, it shouldn't take long. Ugh. Matilda? Oh. You're... Where am I? Where are we? Are you okay? I should go wash my face. Oh, Roxy. You did it. Who else? Or, well, no, never mind that. How do you feel? I feel great. Really. I can't believe I wasn't sure you'd come for me. But you're here. I didn't realize how warm it would feel to hear your voice again. To see you so alive in front of my own eyes. Darling, you have a lot of blood on your face. Yeah, it's yours. It really is. I'll go get it off. I don't want to look like a mess in front of you. Aren't we past the impressing stage? I could never think you aren't beautiful. Well, I'll still wash it before it dries. You're here too. So after such a long time. Still, as stunning as I remember. You killed yourself to get Roxy to turn you into a vampire. Don't put it like that. Oh, no need to justify yourself to me. I thought it was kind of interesting. Never seen anything like it. Wasn't it risky? What if neither of us came for you? Surely there was other ways to go on about it. I knew you would come for me. Besides, no. Maybe it's best I don't get into it. It's just, how valuable is a human life anyway? Especially in a world where no one would save me. Which means it was a win-win situation. To save you. That's what you did, didn't you? There was no life for me without these bites on my neck. Change the subject, I beg. Well, we did wonder. Who are you trying to spend this new life of yours with, out of the two of us? I honestly didn't imagine I had options. Honestly speaking, I can already tell you'd be troubled in my castle. Your emotional logic is all screwed up, and you don't care about other people. Some of my girls are quite sensitive. I'm usually well behaved, trust me. I was just kind of desperate. Is that so? Yeah. Are you saying you want to come with me? Well, it's complicated. You do know each other. In the back of my mind, I hope she was lying. I don't know what she told you. I just heard there was a letter or two. That's true, there was. Hey, what is she to you? She's someone I knew a long time ago. Do you love her? What? Of course, it's not like that. I'm with you. Did she tell you something like that? No, she didn't. I'm just trying to figure it out. You once told me that I'm the only vampire you know. Right. Well, I honestly don't remember why I told you that. Well, just... who is she? How does she seem to know you so well? I'm afraid you won't understand. I'm sure I will if you let me. If she can't explain it, I can give my point of view. You'd make it sound worse, I'm sure. But it seems like you're having such a hard time getting the words out. Ugh. It's just that I feel like I should have this conversation alone with her. But I think if I let you out of this room right now, you'll run away forever again. Ha, you're probably right. But you've changed now. The forever I made you wait. It'll go by you in a blink of an eye now. Don't say I'm right. I've been trying to meet you again for so long. But to me, it's just like we just met. You're just saying that. Don't you know what I mean? Have I changed even a little bit? Doesn't seem so. And neither have you. Okay, what the hell is all that? I get it. I should go. Wait, no. Roxy. Listen, I just wanted to move to her castle with you. It's true. But you resisted the idea of me becoming a vampire, so I was nervous to bring it up. Not to mention the fact that I've been secretly sending letters to some strange girl for so long. I knew it sounded bad. Some strange girl? Well, relatively, yes. I only met you once. And what a night it was. And you. It didn't sound like you wanted me in that castle anyway. So you put two and two together. A vampire girlfriend who doesn't want to be a vampire with you. And a vampire castle you weren't invited to. And this is your solution. Yeah, I know I should have told you too. I should have told you that I fell in love out here. And that I wanted to come to you with her. No, don't get me wrong. I really couldn't care less. But I think you don't understand this Roxy girl at all. What? Oh, please. I've known you for less than a day, but I know you don't want to come over to my castle, being surrounded by other vampires. You'd hate that, wouldn't you? Or perhaps I got it wrong? Well, Matilda was one of them. It might not be so bad. Oh my, Roxy. I knew you'd say something like that. I knew you'd understand me. When did I say I understand you? But what the hell do I have here if you leave? So why not? Why shouldn't I come to the vampire castle? The life I wanted was thrown away the moment you got hit by that truck. Oh, that? Hey, I was wondering about that. Huh? It was on purpose, right? Me and Roxy here were arguing about it. Why the hell would you bring that up? Well, there's all kinds of questions to ask before letting two girls move in. Don't you think starting with the uncomfortable ones is the best? What? I told the girls I'm not bringing anyone back, but I don't think they'd be surprised if it was a lie. Yet two girls at once. That's a little much. Sure, we have the room, but there's a lot for me to think about. Okay, done thinking? What? Let's get back into the car. You're coming with me. Really? Well, why not? People come and go all the time. If you don't get along with others, I'll just kick you out. In that sense, it's better to have two people who already know each other like yourselves. It's always so sad to kick a single girl out to survive alone in the cold. Like you have to do that often. You'll see what I mean. It can get hectic quick. I like my peace. And besides, why are you already imagining kicking us out? No, I'm sure you two will be able to behave. I have to say, Roxy, I truly didn't think you'd ever want in there. You keep being so full of surprises. Perhaps the grief was making you hate vampires more than you actually do. Or maybe I can be quite spontaneous, so sure looks like it. I mean, you did offer to bite her with your rival there. But hey, I don't mind it, one bit. You caught my eye now. Okay, now let's go. Nothing more to see here. Huh? Maybe not far, but we have to pack our bags. Not for you. Do we? I guess you don't. Dead girl. Yeah, I was kind of prepared to let go of everything. Right. Dreams of endless night. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love the drama. I need more stuff like this, Charlie. Charlie, I need more stuff like your stuff. Thank you for coming with me. I was nervous to even ask. I can't believe it took my death for our true happiness to start. Yeah. So, just a quick trip to your apartment, and then we'll leave this entire continent for good. That's right. Well, I won't need to pack much either. I don't think I'll even bother telling anyone. My landlord and my boss, they'll just have to notice after I've been gone for too long. Yeah, the only important person is right here, huh? Right. And nothing wrong with a little disappearance. It'll be alright, we'll just worry about us two now, okay? Yeah. Vivica saw through me. Going with them both to that castle and all that. It's not like me at all. She seems to already know me better than the person who I once would have described as my other half. I'd hate a place like that. I can't think of something I'd want less. How could I keep pretending to be a human? What kind of human lives in a vampire castle? Not to mention that I definitely don't want to meet other vampires at all. She might be observant, but I still don't like her. I can't figure out what she's thinking. My goal was to let Matilda rest forever, right? So why was I the one holding that shovel? I have to be careful around her. But I'm going regardless. The short time since Matilda died, I've been really unhappy. There's not much left for me over here. Yet starting all over somewhere else seems so tiring. I definitely can't go back to living as a human now and pretend like she's not out there. It'll be the kind of thing you'll end up wondering about with every girl you meet afterwards. I don't want to become wary of human girls who want to be with vampire girls. Because that's the only kind of girl who would logically want to be with me. At the end of the day, I can't change that part of myself. But in that miserable castle, I thought there'd be something for me. Even though the Matilda I knew is seemingly already gone. You see, with that many vampires, someone must know the secret. Because I have a brand new idea. For breaking my heart and lying to my face like this, I'll figure out how to end a vampire's life. Like walking into the sun, for example, and die right in your arms, my dearest Matilda. Dreams of an endless night. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. That was for the shitty gal visual, wow. So yeah, this girl just like manipulated her partner offed herself so that the partner would be forced to do this thing that she didn't want to do. I'm gonna go with Vivica this time. No, wait, you can't leave her here. Not after we already dug her up. Yeah? Well, what do you want to do? Can you maybe just tell me about you a bit? About me? No, about the two of you. The whole Leathers thing. Well, Leathers was all it was. She wanted to live in my castle, but I couldn't allow it. A castle, yeah? Yeah. It's some inheritance. From all the way back when I was alive. My family isn't around anymore, so I have to keep it busy myself. There would have been space for her, for sure, but the best of us are all vampires. So was she sending letters to the others too? No. We generally try to keep away from humans. I see. Damn. A whole castle full of vampires. Obviously, she'd want in. I guess. But again, I couldn't let any human ever near that place. I don't know how you do it. It gets tiring to suppress the urge for human blood if you're around them for long periods of time. I guess I never really had an appetite for human blood. Really? Yeah, I don't know why. I see. I'm a little conflicted, because I kind of don't want to see that letter. If I don't, she can still be mine in my mind. And only mine. Yet, do you think she would have been happy there with you? You tell me. My goal ultimately is to blend in with the humans. I want to be indistinguishable from one. Dating a vampire fanatic like her probably didn't help with that. I just really liked her. And I was sure that she liked me too, for more than just this. Well, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't just any one thing. How long did you know her anyway? We were together for like 3 years. And you didn't you say a decade for you? Time gets hard to count when you're this old. But something like that. I see. And here I was so nervous about telling her when we first met. I was sure she had never met someone with it. Haven't had that problem in centuries. But I'm sure she knows before you told her anyway. Probably. At least she had the decency to act a little surprised. I see. I get the feeling you're much younger than me. Still, trying to live as a human and all. Maybe. So what? I thought like that for a while too. But it gets tiring. I'm just trying to avoid being bored. If I still have a full-time job, go outside with my girlfriend, do groceries and stuff, I can keep pretending like I'm actually a living human. A full-time job? That's a bit much. What do you do? It's just fast food. What? I take a lot of night shifts. You're serious? How old are you? Well, I was bitten 10 years ago. Oh. Are you just going to make fast food forever? Who knows? Damn, that sounds miserable. Maybe you should come to the castle instead. We can leave Matilda here. No? What kind of human lives in a vampire castle? You're not. But I'm pretending really well. Right. I really don't get it. Though I know someone who really would have wanted to get into that castle. You mean her? Does it sound completely stupid to you? Well, not at all. I'm not sure I could make her happy like this after all. We desire different things. Just remember, you can't escape what you are forever. Or at least you shouldn't. Whatever. If you really wake her up, please pretend you never met me at all. Then I can pretend I never met you either. And then there were never any letters. So in my mind, her love can stay the way it was. I can keep thinking she only had eyes for me. I can tell you aren't very old because you don't think ahead. We'll surely end up running into each other. Both me and you, but surely you and her as well. I don't think so. Not that I mind taking her with me. Like I said, there's room in the castle. Great. Then I can find myself a girl who lets me feel like a human alongside her. I'm sure you will. I should get going. Sure. See you. Even if it's only after 1,000,000 years. Even if it's only after 1,000,000 years. Bye. Dreams of an endless night. Bye, Matilda. You thought I couldn't let you go? I thought so too. But then I realized the you that may be woken up by her bite won't be the you I shared my life with. Because I sometimes think about the girl I was before I was bitten. And in my heart, I don't think she is the same girl at all. And I'm being a coward too. You, as the girl who adored vampires, who adored me. What will become of you when you realize the severity of this life? Would you hate me for making you like this? Or worse, would you get bored of me the second you obtained what you wanted? Yeah, it's a commitment. It's hard to trust. What was the big idea here? I think I get annoyed when someone else has something I can't have. But now that you're here, Matilda, I realize how much trouble it'd be. One thing about turning vampires, if she ends up being really annoying, you can't really bury her again. Or can you? You probably couldn't escape a coffin with 6 feet of dirt on top. Of course, I wouldn't do that to you, Matilda. You're not a bad girl. At least from what I remember. Shall I turn you now? I probably can't get away with driving through the borders with a corpse in the back. But... ugh. No, what am I thinking? I can't just leave a corpse here. That's rude to the cleaning staff. Okay, I'll bite. She's not doing it for her or herself. She's just doing it for everybody else. Roxy? Nope. 2 guesses left. What? You're really something. Vivica. It's you. Who's Roxy? I don't know. Why did you ask me? Why do you ask? Though I heard you mumble that. You heard wrong. I see. Why'd you go and die? It's complicated. Right. Where are we, by the way? In my hotel room. I try not to make a mess. Where do you live? I can drop you off. You're joking, right? I'm going to come live with you. Forcibly. In your home. Pfft, I should have expected that. Won't you have me? Well, there's space. But oh, I was going to leave tonight. Me too. You don't even know what day tonight is. Doesn't matter. You came for me, so I'll be yours forever now. Well, who am I to say no to that? Though, don't you have any business here first? I'm a dead girl to these people. I want to keep it like this. Nobody should even notice I left that coffin. If you say so. Though, don't you feel at least a little bit like something's missing? Not one bit. You're here. That's all I could need. I see. Then let us be on our way. To spend the rest of our lives together. Yes, something like that. the Vivida end. Oh. Yeah, she was kind of selfish. I mean, perhaps one could argue that Roxy was a little selfish for not giving her lover what she truly desired. The girl just had other plans. So if Roxy wasn't going to do it, then Vivica came through for her, you know? And I think Matilda definitely understood the contract. You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Leave her. Leave her here now. Huh? Leave us alone. I'm done with you. I don't know how you persuaded me to dig her up. That's scary on its own. I'm scary. I'm not listening to you anymore. So you won't come with me. Really? Your curiosity's all gone? You know, if you let me go now, you'll never have another chance to see it. My honest advice is to never let things like these just disappear to the wind. You'll end up thinking about it anyway, whether you want to or not. You'll be angry at yourself for closing your eyes forever. I'm telling you, all these letters back at home. Burning every single one I am. That just makes me think there never were any. I guess that's that. Goodbye, Matilda. May you rest well wherever she hides you. I know for a fact she won't grant you your desires. Yeah, Vivica came through to grant her love the desire. She got serious just now, huh? I watched her take Matilda from the trunk and lay her on the pavement. She almost hesitates for a second and looks at me. Just, if you decide to wake her up after all, you better not come leaving her by my doorstep. And if we run into each other, it'll be as strangers. I don't associate with other vampires, and I'm keeping my promises to let her rest. So we'll never meet again, and you can be sure of that. That's naive. This world is small, and we are immortal. We're bound to meet again. Not if it's up to me. Goodbye, then. I wish I didn't go so inconveniently. I can't carry a whole corpse to my apartment, or hide you anywhere. Matilda, I'm really sorry about digging you up at all. You must have gotten hopeful. I'll just carry you back, so you can keep resting. She won't come dig you up again, right? She won't. Oh, hello. My love, I feel a bit weird. Are you dizzy? Don't worry, that's normal. Well, maybe, but... Did I bite too hard? Huh? No, that's not it. Your eyes. I don't even know you could get more beautiful. What? Your eyes. The eyes, they're like mine. But even brighter. Like yours? You said you know what a vampire is. It doesn't really sound like it. Right. It does feel like something's really changed. It's wonderful, isn't it? So what's new? In me? We will live forever together? Like forever? You don't sound happy at all. Wait, no, it's not the part about you. Just generally, who the hell wants to live forever? Who doesn't? I don't. You will with me. You can forget that wedding. What? Dreams of an endless night. I still can't do it. Sorry, Matilda. In a way, there's something similar about you and her, I'm sure. I apologize for not seeing that sooner. I did think about hiding you back at my place just in case, but I don't think I can get away with that. And besides, I still have a chance to build a life. Maybe it'll get too difficult to keep going at that place with you in the air. I might look for a new apartment, or just reorganize the furniture a little bit. I'm not sure yet. I realize how much you filled up a space in my mind, especially since I don't really have family or many friends anymore. Nobody else ever came over to that house, and I'll try to change that too. So I think I'm leaving you back here is better. But I'll still visit, I promise. I'll mourn like a normal human would, just for a much longer time. For an eternity, probably. You won't be able to stay still here, right? Maybe that woman will come back here after all. Or you might get up on your own will. But if that happens, I'll admit it as your fate. And if you come to find me, I don't mind spending another few years with you. I'm just really sorry I wasn't the one to do it for you. Though I might get really lonely. And change my mind, right? And that's the kind of thing you want to hear, right? What am I even saying? For now, good night, Matilda. Okay, the Roxian. Okay, so this game calls into a lot of questions, like about a selfish nature of things, perhaps. Of course, there's the lies that this character, Matilda, gave to Roxy. The lies that she never knew another vampire, that she was the only one for her. But she also had this obsession of becoming a vampire, not wanting to die. I think that's kind of like, I think for some people that's kind of normal, because there's a fear there, a fear of the unknown, a fear of, like, non-existence, or a fear of going to a place you don't want to be forever, or maybe you'll go to a place that you want to be forever. There's just a fear that keeps you clinging to this world, and I just, some people experience that, so I feel like Matilda was probably going through that. It's hard to, you know, to dislike her for, like, wanting to live, you know, wanting to have more life to her life. On the other hand, she could have lived out her life peacefully with Roxy if she really cared for her, but she wanted to become a vampire more than anything. In the first end that we got, where the both of them did it, Roxy had to sacrifice a lot of things that she loved about her life and her being herself just to be with the woman who kind of betrayed her in a way, betrayed her trust. That other woman that Roxy was originally with kind of called off the wedding because she wasn't saying the right words to her, and that can screw someone up. I mean, you just did this life-altering thing to somebody, and then you're just like, nope, I don't want you anymore. Goodbye. Yeah, that could screw someone up. Really, like, a lot. And yeah, I feel bad for Roxy in all this, getting caught up in all this madness. Though, I do respect her that she was able to move on. In all of these scenarios, she was able to move on except for the one where she accepts that both of the vampires were in her life. So I think I prefer the endings where she, like, you know, it's like, you know, I'll give you your dream, but it won't be with me, because that's not what I want it for you. I'll give you your dream, or I'll give you what I want it for you. Like, because I feel like that's what's best for you, because I love you. There's so many ways you can look at this, and I guess if you were a vampire, would you turn your lover into a vampire and have them be with you forever? I guess that can be a question that you can ask yourself. Would you want to inflict eternal life on Earth to someone, or would you consider that kind of a burden, or something that you just feel like you wouldn't want to do to someone else? And we don't like Siri. I mean, It's not like okay. Siri seems really insecure. Siri seems really insecure, and it feels like Roxy was attracted to her for her looks, but Siri was very insecure and very nonchalant about leaving Roxy behind, and very, like, probably non-committal as well. She just wanted the attention that Roxy gave her, the reassurance that Roxy gave her, but it seems like she didn't want to commit to anything, except maybe just the thrill of turning Roxy into a vampire. Maybe it was sick, like she wanted to turn her into a vampire and then leave her. Maybe that was her plan all along. We don't really know that, honestly. But yeah, Roxy just committed her life to this girl, and then she just leaves her. And that screws someone up, like I said. I love this. This makes me think about relationships more. Makes me think about how people feel. And I love exploring how people feel. And I actually love the messiness of it. Though I would never want to inflict something like that upon someone else. Messy relationships are hard and stressful in real life. I don't think people should have to manage that too much. But it's good to see so much inspiration drawn from messiness. I like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. And it's close to Halloween, so happy Halloween. Goodbye.